that are subframe perfect. That's crazy. Come on, this makes no sense because the previous attempt I felt I was early and I was actually late. And now I felt like I was late and I'm actually early. Are we entirely sure that there is no RNG shenanigan happening when we talk to the basket after we took the one step? I mean, it can't be unless you take too long to talk to the basket, right? Because I'm gonna assume all the spinners need 32 frames to spin. But if you walk and immediately talk to the basket, the spinners just can't spin in time, right? But honestly, sometimes it feels like it. It feels like RNG gets pushed and I have no idea why. That's just a feeling. By the way, I want to know something really stupid that I figured out over the last few days of streaming. Did you know you can mash faster if you actually leave your fingers on the buttons? Like, I don't know. The way that I would mash naturally, I would, not a lot, but I would lift my fingers a little bit from the buttons because I guess I needed that haptic feedback of having pressed a button and now being able to just do it again. But yesterday and today I was actually trying to like leave my fingers on my buttons, which doesn't feel very natural, but to me it feels like I'm mashing a bit more consistent now. He said and gets a relatively bad time here. I went upstairs mid 201. When if I want to gold, I need to see very late 159. I want to leave the house ideally at late 219. I'm leaving it at late 220, so I lost a second. To just mashing probably. This was also slow. Yeah. Oh, idiot me already wanted to soft reset before I actually saved. Oh yeah, right, you said recently you mash with both of your thumbs. I mean, that's how I do the mashing basically. Did you know you match fast when someone prime subs? Nah, I can't do the move. I'm not big enough of a streamer and I don't have the street cred. Guys, did you know that when your Twitch account is connected to Amazon Prime, you have a Prime sub available, which means you can sub to this very stream for free. The only one losing money here is Jeff Bezos, and hasn't it always been a dream of everyone to hurt a billionaire? I can even take myself seriously with that. Did you mash faster Wendy's nuts? Haha. Guys, do you remember from like 1 hour ago, everybody did attractiveness tests and everybody scored 1-digit numbers? I don't know why. This just came to my mind. I need to screenshot this later and put it on my Discord. I still think it's hilariously funny. I think B specifically did an attractiveness test that scored 0 out of 100. It is such a classic, man, I swear. I swear this is a cursed frame window. Double leer into last turn crit. No, exclamation point test attractiveness. With a space in between. Because, you know, I want chat to be able to be, like, more engaged. And so I included a test command. See? Low numbers again. But better than what we had before. Cloudy Days 93 with a 76, nice. You want low numbers on your S roll? Yeah, that one works too. I think Cupelt was the only one who scored high, didn't he? Don't do it. Thank you. This is also a frame I'm absolutely sure I already hit when both of these NPCs move left on the exact same frame. He really needs to introduce the T to his name so that he's not Q-Pelts, but QT-Pelts. That's deeply parasocial what we're doing, right? Exactly, yeah. Up and only up is 3. That's perfectly fine. I actually did grown-up things today. I renewed my renting contract. The landlord was here. Good. It is stupid, man. It is so stupid. 8 out of 9 times I get Candy Manip. This trick isn't supposed to be this consistent. What the hell, man? If anybody's watching this for the first time today, they may think it's free, for God's sake. What the hell? This is so stupid. I'm actually surprised by this. Okay, sorry. Do you reckon it would be possible to aim for the 1-frame cannon window during the original push if you missed the 3-turn fight, but the 4-turn? I did entertain the idea of trying to go for a frame-perfect candy with a 4-turn fight. With original manip, but isn't the problem that you will often get sand attack on turn 3 and sometimes you won't, So you would have to go for a frame cluster on both even and odd and keep track of that during the fight. Which I guess isn't the hugest problem, you could easily do this, but, you know. I guess that's why I never wanted to look into it, because there is some variance if you don't get the 3-turn fight. And I didn't want to have to deal with, okay, but what if you get this move on turn 3 or this move on turn 3, which parity are you at, and so on. But I mean, there's no issue with like having 2 immediate frame windows after each other, one of them for even, one of them for odd, and you just keep track of which parity you got, and then you aim for it. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. You make it free but fuck it up later anyway. Yeah, that sounds true. Alright, let's have fun. New Pooch Manip, please work. Last 2 times you didn't. One of them though is because I missed Wingull Manip twice in a row. Okay, good. I hit a path. That's good. Okay, please give me tackle turn 1. Again, 8 of 10 frames give me tackle. Good. It's good. Perfect. 10 frame window to hit through sand attack here without a crit, by the way. I was really surprised how huge the frame window for that one is. Also took damage, which is also nice. So there we go. I'm narcissistic enough to believe I can tell the difference of a further than frame perfect input. I'm amazed that people were able to tell this. I do often have the feeling I can tell if I was early or late. But at the same time, I have had attempts where I thought I was early and then I was like really, really late. You know, that kind of stuff. So, you're losing 7.6 seconds when you do the fastest version of this Pooch Manip compared to the fastest version of the previous Pooch Manip. Oh, I got the candy. Nice. Let's go. I got the frame perfect candy for the 3rd time today. Wingull. That was scary, man. That was scary. I actually believed that I crit. I mean, it is slower, but I get more chances to manipulate candy, and I think I'm gonna go for it in the foreseeable future. Because I do think I'm not that bad at getting the 3-turn pooch fight, but I went entire streams without getting a 3-turn pooch fight. And I think it's just mentally healthier for me to feel like I at least get more chances at getting a candy, even if it's only frame perfect instead of a 2-frame cluster. And hey, the both times I got here today with double candy, I then messed up Roxanne Minute. So this is then, yeah. This is it then. So don't be stupid. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I also thought. On average, it's not that much time loss. On average, it's a bit less. Okay, don't mess this up, because I managed to mess up the menuing here before the Roxanne fight once today. I'm paying extra attention. Okay, this felt good. This felt good. So come on, we're gonna do this. No crit, please. Good. 3-frame cluster to manipulate the moves on the next turn. And now 4-frame cluster to manipulate Rock 2 miss if I'm on odd. Okay. Get him. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. HP is also good. I only need Astonish or Leech Life. New Roxanne Minute doesn't have Nugget anymore. It is a different frame window. 2 frames early is Super Potion, or so. 1 frame early is nothing. 1 frame late is Revive, and 2 frames late is a full restore. But it's faster. And especially the slow fight, which gives you the double candy cluster, is 8 seconds faster than on the previous one. But this may be a triple candy, yes. Taking 2 steps extra, nice. Okay, don't get nervous, please. I'm just gonna bag manip him now. Can you turn around? Oh, I got triple candy. Triple candy with 2 frame perfect candies, by the way. I think that's the crazy thing here. But we're gonna lose time because... Of course we do. I don't sell it, no. I did repel already, yes. Too early Brawly than Poison Water from inside Flannery's gym. Honestly, Amiibo, that's something I want to look into at one point, because I remember I once wanted to like see what late Brawly looks like when you warp to Dewford instead of Mauville. And since then I've always played around with the idea that you could do, not necessarily early Brawly, but Candy plus late Brawly Death Warp without Abra. If that's a thing. There's quite a lot of funny things you can do here. This third candy, by the way, I'm gonna skip Desert Candy. If we get there, obviously. It does work. What I tried was death warping from Flannery to Dewford, and even if the last point that he was at was Slateport, he's gonna go back to Dewford. I think the developers actually did consider that to not softlock the game at some point. Yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, you need some fun in the run, right? And what's more fun than losing 21% of your runs to CTV? I'm honestly glad that I only know this from horror tales from other people, that I have never played this game when CTV was actually a run killer. God, it would be so nice to do Cindy or Winston with double candy, but it's just too slow. Because this extra experience would be enough to be level 18 for Grovyle, which means 2 X attacks instead of 3. But the problem is with double candy PP for Mudshot is already really tight, and you would have to do double Mudshot. With 3 X attacks, you often can do Mudshot plus Tackle to save Mudshot PP. And it's still like 10 seconds slower, even if you consider the time save from not having to do an extra turn, not having to sell Steel Wing because you have enough money because you fight Cindy or Winston. So yeah. Going to lurk and eventually go to bed? Alright then, Havana, thank you very much for sticking around. Enjoy your lurk. Have a nice rest of your evening. By the way, I need to change to Abra Manip. If you move, run through. If you stuck, run back. Okay, good. I know this is technically slower because of the turn frame or so. I don't care. I dare you. Good. I had this break out a few times because I was 1 frame early. Since then, I pushed my frame like 3.5 frames back. So hopefully I don't see it anymore. By the way, if you... that's why I had... one stream, I didn't buy any potions. Oh, Mr. Da Unknown. Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. One stream where I really only committed to double candy runs. What I did was not buying any potions. Because then what you could do is you wouldn't have to sell Rock Tomb in Rustboro. And instead sell Rock Tomb and Steel Wing in Slateport. Which would save you one sell menu, which means 2 to 2.5 seconds of time save. Because if you get double candy, you very rarely have to use a potion up until this point. And if you have to, you could always pick up Beach Potion if you needed to. But on the other hand, it just felt inherently wrong to me to not purchase any potions until Slateport. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Okay, let's be optimistic. I put flow timer on Kyogre Minute already. Because I know very realistic that I'm gonna get there. Okay, I'm gonna allow the message in a second. I have no idea what Automod caught here. Just wait a few seconds, please. Do you ever look at the PB comparison VOD at this point in the run and be like, that guy's a sucker, he doesn't even have Marsh Thump? Yes, I actually do all the time. I like pointing out, hey look, we're faster than PB. And this is actually the point where we're going to overtake PB. Because look at this sucker at the bottom. He fights Carvana with a Mudkip, but we are already Marsh Thump. So he takes longer. Hopefully, I don't miss, good. Would have been funny if I had missed here. And we are already done with the fight, and we're already evolved. Isn't that great? Don't worry, every double candy run gets something stupid. In up until Watson. Please Astonish or Leech Life, that would be so perfect. You are an ass! I need to stall on Carvana now. I mean, that saves Mudshot PP, I guess, so that's not the worst, but it's stupid. Crit would have been perfect. Yeah, of course I see Bite, asshole. Yeah, that's the only word. Literally the worst that could have happened. No, that's not true. I could have gotten confused by Supersonic, but that was stupid. Because now I very likely have to heal during Rival 2. HP would have been really, really good with any other move. Alright, we do the additional shopping here, but we should still be ahead of PB. I really don't like how you only sell one thing in Rustboro and Slateport. But all the weird shopping routes that I tried to go with just didn't feel good. Unless you commit to double candy and really consequentially reset. Or consequently is the word reset every time you don't get double candy. Then you could really go for no potions. Oh, Zigzagoon as an item. Nice. We're gonna pick it up when we backminute the next guy. Finally, I ran into this dude twice with double candy today and last stream. please miss tackle? That would be really, really nice. Ubu Kawaii? But I said Ubu Kawaii. I'm gonna heal this. Yes. Crit is less likely than miss, by the way. I dare you. I fucking dare you. Good. Alright guys, you know the drill. 1 in 16 to die to absorb crit. 1 in 20 to die to mudshot miss. That is unfortunately a mudshot. I'm not gonna risk tackle here. 1 in 20 to die to mudshot miss. Good. For those of you wondering, how am I losing so much time to my gold split? My gold split involves having an early nugget, which made it possible to skip Slate Port City Mart entirely. And I think it also crits Grovile or so, I don't know, like some crazy stuff. Why it's saving so much time. Talking about nuggets, I don't pick up HP up now, right? I'm not gonna do a spontaneous money route on the spot to avoid Slate Port. No, I'm not doing spontaneously changing my marts without knowing with how much money I end up. Just to skip 4-3 mart. I'm just gonna skip picking up HP up. I really need to write it down at some point. If you get a random nugget, PP up, or protein, how would you have to modify your shopping? I would definitely pick up Carbos then. Yeah, and then, yeah. But picking up charcoal too is probably just gonna be slower then. Yeah, probably very interesting to like figure out what you could do at this point. But yeah, I'll skip HP up. You know, if we get to this point, because I had one good run today to Watson. This was 35 Watson pace, even with an average Watson. Only to lose a minute to double detecting Mudshot, which means Mudshot PP was stupid, into Mudshot miss on Sean, into Mudshot miss against Watson. And I was forced to Mudslap not one but two things. And I learned today that Magnemite is a range to die to Mudslap, because the first Mudslap didn't kill, Watson healed, and then the second Mudslap killed from full. Ah, damn it, I wanted to look up what the range is for Mudslap at this point. I'm pretty sure it's an unfavorable range, like 3 in 16 or so, if even. Okay, you already had your fun today with me, and I really need my Mudshots here, so can you please not detect away one of them? Okay, good. Nice. Literally the best that could have happened. Nice. I actually looked into this. Torrent Water Gun is 13 in 16 to kill. I guess you just... but you have to do the extra menuing. Because you need to get the bike before that. But Going for the water gun range when you can afford then one more mudshot miss, I think is almost exactly the same probability for something to go wrong than having 2 mudshots left over when you start the Ralts fight. Like both of them are 22.5% to actually have not enough mudshots until the end of the gym. Mögen sich die deutschsprachigen Herzen bitte erheben, lautstark die Töchter und Söhne besingen. Vielen Dank, Axel, dafür, dass du diesen wunderschönen Alert bereitstellst. Wer was Deutsches zu sagen hat, möge es jetzt machen, bitte. Es ist eure Chance, Kinder. Vater, ich stehe. Bang. Oder sollte ich lieber sagen, Knall. Versteht denn jemand die Welt? Nice. Okay, Voltoball. Du hast so viel zum Leben. Bitte klick nicht Finale. Gut. Alright, Austrian minute's over, guys. We have to switch back to another language. Nice. Okay, one of the best possible Watsons you can have. That's crazy. Wir sind die Jäger. $36.11. That's a good time. World record, I think, is 36.04. And we're gonna save 8 seconds now. Oh, we're gonna save even more time because I don't have to pick up HP up. Oof, that's a good run. Okay. Now let's not run into an optional, please. Alright guys, watch this. We're teaching Rock Smash. And we're done. Zigzagoon is so much easier to teach something. Marshtomp is like, I already know 4 moves, surely not. And Zigzagoon is like, give me the HM, bro. Look at PB, look at him. He's repelling and now he's teaching Rock Smash. But Marshtomp is like, I don't know, I already know 4 moves. We're saying HM friend now. Of course. Okay, no HP up. I take the item from Zigzagoon and just teleport. Full restore, that's actually also helpful. Nice. I have no idea when Repel's gonna wear off. It's wearing off here, okay. Do we get the Flareon special? And the time save from picking up HP up is gone. Beautiful. Hello, Geodude. And of course it happens on this run. It doesn't happen on bad runs, it always happens on good runs. Now of course that's anecdotal, but you know. We just love whining. That was... nice, reduced audio lag, let's go. And you want to know what's extra nice about not picking up HP up? If I pick up the second nugget, it's not gonna cost me any time while selling it, because I just sell 2 nuggets. I may die here if he crits. He max rolled. That was scary. I know, I know. Honestly, isn't it fun to watch like a semi-competent runner playing the game because of the funny mistakes that still happen. Like this. Dude, can I please stop moving like the absolute stupidest person on planet Earth? My god. There's Super Repel. I didn't get reduced audio lag, did I? Dude, imagine not picking up HP up, saving 2.5 seconds in the shop and still not being even remotely close to golding this. Geodude's fault though. It's under the dishwasher. I was looking at. Music is good, yes. Stupidest is a word, yes. Dude, it's crazy that I'm losing so much time here. Even without Geodude, I would have lost time here. I mean, okay, I did lose the speed tie. I had bad movement in many parts. It makes sense. Nope, I'm not picking up Carbos. I'm postponing 11 Super Repels and all Super Potions until Fortree, and I don't have to pick it up for it to work. Picking up Carbos, I looked for a way to not do it because picking it up takes 5.5 seconds. Selling it as the only item takes 5 seconds. Yes, I got Zigzagoon picked up an extra nugget. But I didn't want to, like, spontaneously reroute my money route to make buying everything in Fall Arbor and skipping Fortree possible. All I did was picking up HP up instead. Which also saves 2.5 seconds in the sell menu because you sell 2 nuggets instead of nugget and HP up. But is it enough? Because I don't think it's enough on this route. I think you can only buy like then 5, 4, 4 or so in the herb shop. Don't forget that this route also doesn't sell bullet seeds, so you're missing another 1,500. This run doesn't sell Pokeballs, that's 300. Doesn't fight Clark, which is 320. I mean, I will look into this at some point, like if you get a nugget or anything valuable before Fall Arbor, how can you change it to skip Fortree? But I haven't looked into it, so all I did was skip HP up. Please don't tell me it's that simple. You know what? After the stream I'll look into this. Because I actually want this answered. If it's really that easy, Then I must have overlooked things when I researched that stuff. Go Ziggy! By the way, we are absolutely obligated to say that here. It is. It definitely is, yeah. Okay. Can you sand attack, please? Good. Just have to ask nicely, apparently. Can you sand attack again? Nice. Can you bite without a crit? Or am I asking too much here? It's truly a good doggo. Okay. Please don't hit it into heal range, which is 4 in 16. Good. Don't crit me. Perfect. Good Archie fight. Unless I miss my shot. I jinxed it, didn't I? No, jinxes don't exist. If it happens, not because I said it. Right? Part of me was like, I dare you. Exactly. Yeah, if Geodude hadn't showed up, we would have a 45 Archie. It's still best pace ever. That's quite nice. Cursor's at the bottom. So I need to go up for Super Repel and Super Potion. I still have to full heal, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do. Magnemite didn't confuse me. I should have the full heal still. Anna, be nice. What the hell? He didn't do anything. Yo, Anna, thank you for the good luck. Alright, let's see what convoluted way Flannery finds to kill this double candy run. My guess, flamethrower into body slam crit. Oh, okay, no. We decide to go the sunny day into body slam paralysis so that I'm dead to overheat route. Which I can. By the way, I have a full restore. I can play around it if it happens. Exactly, full restore is an option, yeah. Okay. Love is temporary, glory is forever. Does overheat kill me here? I'll risk it. Okay, good. yeah, but if I get body slam paralysis, I could have full restored, then would have survived overheat in the sun and weren't paralyzed for the next turn. When I grab an early full restore, I always think of Flannery to where I could put it to good use. I'm pretty sure overheat in the sun is like max damage like 59 or maybe even something like that. From full, I'm pretty sure it doesn't kill. even in the sun. 48 to 57, okay. Exactly. I didn't even know until recently that you could use this item for that. Oh, I could buy an extra. That's nice. I forgot because I had more money than usually. Because I got Nug instead of HP up and Steel Wing instead of Cindy, so I had 200 more. Could afford an extra one. Super Repel. I still have a Super Potion. That's nice. I did use a Super Repel, right? Oh god, don't tell me I didn't. No, I did, I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. That was not safe. That was absolutely not safe. That was safe though. I have triple candy! I forgot! Could have skipped it! I'm a moron. Guys, remember me next time. I had triple candy. I'll skip. I'll just skip picking up the candy in Petalburg, right? Kyogre candy saves like 13 seconds. Really? How? Because all I can think of is that it helps with ranges. Yeah, I remember because just having to do the surf menu, surfing and picking it up is... I don't know how canning Kyogre saves time, that's what I'm confused by. I thought it just makes stuff safer. Exactly, I only know of it helping ranges, yeah. But I guess if you calculate it like on average, you're gonna miss one range or so, and then the time save comes when you compare to that average of missing one range or so. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna pick up Petalburg candy, that's what I'm gonna do though. And then the run dies to not hitting a range, I can already see that, but... Oh, okay. It's really around 12 seconds or so, then I'm just... Desert candy is like 15, 16 seconds or so, right? Okay, that was just a flex. That was obviously intended movement. Analog stick shenanigans going on again. Using surf is slow, yeah. I've realized that when I once for fun tried to do Abraless route and then picked up the candy when you go all the way back to Mauville where you have to surf to this little island, and I was surprised to see how much time it actually took. Believe me, there were more than enough times where I wanted to look into Norman Minute, but then I was like, nah. Don't want to play the game on emulator until this point. We have 50% to die to Norman. Norman has been a real menace on my rare candy runs. So for the love of God, give me a good Norman, please. Perfect. Very, very good Delcatty. We take that. Where's my cursor at the moment? It's on Super Potion, right? So it's at the top. So I'm gonna do Ether and Energy Root. I don't switch Guard Spec and Super Repel on this route because I use my last Super Repel afterwards. You know what I haven't seen in a long time? A beneficial crit. Okay, fuck you, game. I hate this now. One of the best crits in the game, by the way. Oh! Oh, yeah. Nice time loss because I was an idiot. Yeah, you can see that I am nervous. Dude, my thumb is actually starting to shake, not a joke. I hate this. Please don't lose the run here, please don't lose the run. Okay, but I put my cursor all the way down to Energy Root, so it's there. Okay. Last run that made it here today died to Facade turn 1 crit. So, we have that out of the way already, right? Too happy about that. I got a crit before, it's fine, it's fine. Come on. This is not heal range. Part of me wants to strength this, but I'll hate myself if I miss the range. Okay, brother, just low roll, please. Because I think low roll is 20, right? I have to heal this. You are such a joke, man! That was not a good first roll. This is not guaranteed to die to Mud Shot. Come on, don't miss the 90% range on this run. Come on. Good point. Yeah, unfortunately a few things that shouldn't have happened, but you know what, I'm happy. Don't forget that this is a bit fake because we have to do 4 Tree City. Oh, I skipped Petalburg though. I skipped Petalburg candy. Yeah, thank you, Amoeba. I just can't do turn frames like a big boy. If we could dig out of gyms, would it actually be viable to use it? Just for gyms like Norman. We have candy. That's the reason why we skipped that one. We don't have to pick it up. Right, I go to Super Repel. Ultra Ball, guys, Ultra Ball. 750, fuck yeah. That was not how I usually do it. Still doing this movement. I have to skip this, by the way, unless something else happens and I wouldn't gold this, but this would be a fake gold. If not too many stupid things happen. Well, yeah, exactly, the ending was fine. Imagine if this had been a candy. Okay, focus on the run. At this point, I think it's not worth to pick up items from Zigzagoon. Because it can't give you anything, like the high value items just aren't worth it anymore because you're not really doing another shopping. Literally only a candy would be worth it, so at this point I think I'm not gonna take items from I think really that teleport is the last time where it could be somehow beneficial. Screw you. Hello? Not a joke, by the way, my rare candy PB actually randomly picks up King's Rock. You don't even want to know what it feels like to pick up that trash of an item. Knowing that it's only 1% to pick up in the first place. Okay, just bite or miss Swagger. Can you do that? No, you can't. Okay. Can you hit through? 50-50, I believe in you. That's not even gonna be a gold, so I can split here. Pretty sure my gold crits. Oh, it is gonna be a gold. I have to skip this one. It's gonna be a fake gold. Yeah, I don't have that many 7TV emotes in my channel, I'm sorry. Candy's at the top of the menu, I must not forget. Usually it's at the bottom. This can't be a 105 Rival 3, right? Would be cool, but I think it's gonna be a low 106 if nothing goes wrong. Dude, Magnitude is just such a slow move every time. At this point, I always have to say, I once lost a run to Focus Energy into Magnitude 10 crit. Good. Because I Mudshot Sharpedo, Strength PP isn't that tight, so I can actually use Strength here. I'm actually barely missing out on 105. No, I actually getting 105. Nice. Not even best pace ever. So bad. Alright, watch me lose time to this. I'm moving like a moron. I'm sorry that you had to observe this. That was just embarrassing. Alright guys, this fight here. Believe it or not, it's really difficult. I mean, why would the champion of the Hoenn region be here if it weren't? This Keclear in level 30 is really bulky. It has extremely high special defense. It's level 30. Look at the sophisticated strat that we have to use in order to beat this thing. Ooh, just barely, just barely. And now watch what Steven says. Your battle style is intriguing. The champion of the Pokemon region. Calling this an intriguing battle style. Absolute madness, man. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. I risked an encounter and didn't get it. That's fine. That was nice. Imagine. Barunias, thank you very much, but good luck. Definitely need it. Ha, we have 67 HP, guys. The 12-year-old's freaking out right now. Honey! Dude, I cannot read this word without thinking of you, Bang. I'm sorry. Good. It's honestly baffling to me that this is only second best place ever. This simply tells you that I had a crazy run already. Zigzagoon has an item, but I'm not gonna pick it up. At this point, only a candy would be somehow beneficial. And it's not even like saving me time. It will just make ranges better. So I'm not picking up items from here onward. Honestly, I don't think you'll ever skip this candy because it's by far the fastest to grab. Safeguard? Yo, that just sucks. Where's the heal powder? There it is. Dude, this is so slow. And I get 5 times! Asshole. Sing into Fury Attack times 5. Come on. How much time did that lose me? Like 20 seconds? Unironically, probably. Okay. Sing hit is 55%. Picking it, I think, is 1 in 4. So let's say 12.5%. And then Fury Attack times 5 is also 1 in 4 into 16 or 17%. Basically extremely unlikely to lose time like this, and I did. God, I don't like the Winona split at all. I'm gonna put it like this. PB is easily possible, but nothing more really. Like 157 is really difficult from here onward. PB has a bad Winona fight though, I think. Please, 60% favorite coin flip. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Ah! 50% to hit. I'm begging you. 43% to hit, I think. Make it make sense, man. Okay, I'll take that. That's some nice balancing it out, I guess. Okay, 75% to kill Skarmory. Please, it's a Mega Kick. What can go wrong? This can go wrong. Can she heal again? Does she have 2 heals? I guess she does, right? How many serves do I have? 9, okay, that should be fine. Are you kidding me? Pelipper and Altaria crit, but Swallow and Skarmory were just assholes. What the fuck, man? This is actually so stupid. Perfectly balanced, I guess. Dude, just imagine, just hit, not even hitting Swallow, like 60 and 50%, you will miss that, but just hitting the range on Skarmory turn 1. This would actually be a great time. A 115. It's very rare, though, that I don't have to heal after Winona. You have 4 text boxes, of course you do, you piece of shit. My god. It is great music, indeed. It's also, like, almost comedy with how these... Look at this. This is the most funniest thing. How does she not see you? Like, why did Game Freak do this? Okay, good. And my Tiana, I'm pretty sure, is guaranteed here. I have to heal this, though. No, I'm not doing it. Not worth it at this point. I use a powder though, right? Even though I'm still gonna be dead to 2 Nightshades. Super Repel is down there, Super Potion. There we go. Best place ever, by the way. The one God run that I had apparently lost a lot of... Oh yeah, it got scary. It got Mudshot Miss into Scary Phase. That's why it lost so much time there. You're joking, Q-Pelts, but my original idea was catching 2 Zigzagoon and doing it. Until I realized that it doesn't work with how much space we have in the party. We wouldn't be able to have Kyogre in our team, unless we deposit one of the Zigzagoons prematurely. Okay, we are 1 in 9 to die to this. You remember that? Can you remember this? Because I can. My 2 best runs ever died to this trainer. Because she decided to give me double Nightshade on both of these fights. Okay, good. We're not dead to her. For fuck's sake. We actually get to die to Tate and Liza. Nice. 4,900. PBR, Protein, and Nugget are the valuable ones that Zig can pick up. So I do dive over Mudslap, then I don't heal, but Super Repel, Curse on X speed. And on turn 1, I do... What do I do? X speed and nothing. Gonna tackle Soul Rock. Exactly. Oh, Ziggy! I don't know if that's correct. That's that, isn't it? I should have Water Gun Soul Rock. Who cares? This is not healing range, right? Damn it. Does this die? Ah, come on! You have to dive on the next turn. Dude, why do you hit all your hypnosis? 55%, the sync from Swablu before too. Come on. Dude, how many serves do I have? I think I only saw 2. I win, but look at this time, for fuck's sake. What a convoluted fight, my god. Six minutes TNL, that's just... Did I do a misplay here? Probably I did. Just goddamn, there was a chance at 157. Okay, screw it. Who cares? I don't have to heal, I think, right? So super repellent soft sand when I bag manip the guy. I needed to save serve PP and I honestly don't know if I have enough serves. So yeah, that's why I dived, to save serve PP. Because I think I only have 2 left. Is that enough, actually? Oh, you mean straight after. This always happens, I swear. Wait, why did I go off the bike? Super repel is down there. Equip soft sand. Oh, I have to heal. Okay. I mean, if that's a strat, then to keep the run alive, then yes. I think it's a 2, right? That would actually be fun if it had a PP up. Okay, by the way, this is one of the advantages of this route, because look what I can do. Do you remember when the strat was strength this thing plus something else? Mudshot is 11 and 16 to kill. It didn't kill, but at least we're faster now. Are you kidding me? My god! What was my surf PP? I missed the range and I missed Mudshot on the next turn. Come on, man. I feel like this game is treating me really badly. Does this die from muddy water? If it dies, it dies. Yeah. Okay. Great. Wait, I have to heal this, right? Yeah, I have 2 little HP. Do I have a potion? Yeah. I know it doesn't have 100% accuracy. I also have 85 or 90 in my mind. I had a bad Tate and Liza fight, simple as that. Oh god, do I know the strat still by heart? It's guard spec, X special, and hoping that it's scary faces all the time, right? Where's X special? There it is. And X speed too. Okay, good. Okay, good. Wait, that was wrong, wasn't it? Because I need to search. This dies to muddy water, doesn't it? Yep, had to do it like this because Surf without Mystic Water, the low roll is 100.8% of its max HP. PB is even gonna be difficult from here. I'm actually behind. No, wait. I'm behind PB. Nice. That's great. PB has a good endgame as far as I know. Yeah, I should have picked up Max Elixir after needing 2 serves against Skarmory. And missing 2 serves on Swallow. That was actually just a misplay on my part. Just pick up Max Elixir if you waste 4 or 3 serves on Winona. I don't even know how to do Surfless. I know it's not teaching Surfless and Hydro Pumping things, but I don't know which ones to Hydro Pump. I just don't want to do it. Don't want endgame to have to force me to hit 80% move 4 times in a row. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. But you just said it, better play. That's the issue here. Oh look, I was optimistic and put my timer to Kyogre back in Slate Port already, and we're actually getting there now. It's the second time. Okay, I'm sorry that you have to observe this. This is just embarrassing movement on my part. Like, just practice more for God's sake. That is Hasty. The fastest one. It looks weird indeed, yes. Exactly, yeah. No, you teach it to Kyogre. Because you need the PP. I hate this gym puzzle, by the way. We X-speed on Love Disc, right? Right? And X special on Whiscash. Believe me, it is. It is really nerve-wracking. I swear, I usually only see, what's it called? Amnesia there. That is indeed true, yes. This is a range, by the way. Nice. PB has a good endgame. Teach Waterfall. Super Repel and give it Mystic Water. So I have a better endgame. Why didn't I think of it? I'm like 2 or 3 seconds behind PB, come on. Every mistake is gonna feel even twice as punishing. And a lot of them are gonna happen in Victory Road. Pretty sure PB has haste DS. Otherwise, I would see this time save from Drake, but that's not gonna happen here. Dude, look how close I am. I'm a second behind PB. That's so funny. And with this awful Winona, with this awful Tate and Liza fights. Oh god, I've never done the movement as nicely as I did right now. I'm actually ahead of PB now. That's how fast it can get. I think Winona, I think PB has the nice thing going that I don't get quick attack from Ninetales. Yep, PB doesn't get quick attack. And I'm behind PB again. It's funny how that flip-flops now. I surf this. Yeah, only mild ice beams this, because I need the ice beams for Drake on every other Kyogre. That's the next range, by the way, guys. The next range. Yeah, you can see PB has 160 HP. Good. So it is also hasty. Biggest downsides of Hasty, it has the worst ranges. And the worst defense, which means that Skarmory Aerial Ace is more likely to kill you when it crits. Exactly. Hasty is the riskiest when it comes to ranges, but also the fastest, because you don't have to X-speed on Drake. Use the X-speed instead on Wallace. And you're not losing an entire turn, because this X-speed actually benefits you that you're faster than Seeking. Because in the rain, every Seeking is faster than you, except for the hasty one with X-speed. Or, that's not the real reason, but like, this Kyogre doesn't need X-speed to outspeed anything against Drake. The worst, I think, is a 13 in 16. I think Gardevoir is actually a 13 in 16, maybe 14. If we don't hit the range run, PB is dead? Okay, good. Yeah, but it's like 5 ranges like this. That's the thing. That was my best victory road, nice. Necessary. That it was the best. Okay, we have to say goodbye. Ziggy held a full restore, by the way. For those of you wondering. I really don't want to take damage here, because if I do, then Shadow Ball crit from Phoebe is arranged to kill. Or maybe even guaranteed, I don't know. Good guy, thank you for the good luck. Because I wanted a clean E4 split without anything before it. I think PB avoids fake out too. PB I think has a really solid end game. This is a range, by the way, the third one, Sharpedo. That one is 14 or 15 in 16, I think. Good. No snatch, that's good. My PB also doesn't get snatched though. Please don't fake out, my man. Okay, good. Good Sydney. Don't have to heal, not gonna heal. I can, yes. A lot of things that Candy Route gives me makes it possible that this run PBs. Getting this Winona or Tate and Liza on late Brawly wouldn't make it possible to PB here. My PB has to lose time somewhere because my best possible time says 1:58. And I don't know how that's possible. Okay, I need you to just do a regular Shadow Ball, and if I get confused, I'll try to hit through. I will not heal this if I get confused. That was a good roll. Okay, good. Don't crit. Good. Ah, screw you! Good. Oh, PB also gets dropped. That's funny. Didn't notice. I've bamboozled you. Wait, I have to heal to full. Where's the energy root? There it is. I still have the full restore, by the way. Alright, last range, I think. Dude, we're tied with PB, look at this. Come on. No, it's not. Yes, okay, good. Okay. Don't paralyze us. Don't paralyze us. Don't paralyze us. Come on, come on, come on. It's gonna hail on this one, but don't paralyze us. 70% to not get paralyzed. Come on, give me that. Kawaii. Good, okay. Unless I do something like choosing the wrong move, it's GG after Steven's Skarmory. What am I doing? I'm a moron. Oh, this is where PB loses time. I forgot about it. I'm actually ahead still. Okay, X special here. God, I didn't pay attention. That was so stupid time loss. Accidentally almost teaching rest. Don't protect. Don't protect. Come on, my man. My man. Play offensively. Come on. No need to do it. Exactly, we have a nice number. Are you really gonna ruin this? Come on. Yes! Okay, good. It would waste a turn, and I am barely ahead of PB. It would lose me time, and also it would take away an Ice Beam PP, which means I would have to surf this Flygon, which is only a range. Oh, I meant the number. Yeah, it was the other way around. I should have asked it to ruin it. Dude, I never know how many text boxes I have to plan for this dude. Okay, guys, no crit from Skarmory and we're through. And this is an actual PB with rare candy route. Come on. Just be ice and get spikes? I'll try. And I have enough PPs. GG. Woo. I think accidentally trying to teach rest costs me 158. Unironically, but yes. Let's do this. RCE on the leaderboard, let's go, exactly. I'm not getting a better place, right? It's still 16th. Like I'm not overtaking someone with a 10-second PB. I mean, that's good, isn't it?
Blah blah something something candies are off. UWU.
I like how she says off. Thank you, Bang, for the 10 bits. I really, really appreciate it. Split early for 158. Everybody look away, please. Dude, accidentally trying to teach rest actually cost me 158. Ah, that's funny. I don't care, honestly. Finally, yes. Free time save for the next PB, exactly. Really? Up 2 spots? With a 12-second PB? That's crazy. I thought I had to get 158 to move up further. Nice, thank you, Headbop. Unfortunately, we only see Kyogre here. Really would have liked to see Ziggy here. The Zigzagoon that made it possible. Let's fucking go! Rare candy early, PB. Yes, yes, and one more time, yes! That's so good. Oh. Thank you for the GG. Oh, my wife is awake. Real PB too, yes. This means at the bottom you're gonna see rare candy runs in the future. Sub 54 SOB. My late Brawly splits have a 152 SOB. There's still a few splits I can improve quite nicely. Yo, Q-Belts, thank you for the sub.
GG Flario 11 Izzy.
I'm so happy. Yes, man. Okay, let's do the things that cool people do. Let's take a look at the run. Yo, Pokelife, thank you.
Rare candy, more like uncommon candy.
Exactly. Yo, thank you for the 100 bits. Really, really appreciate it. Early game was perfectly fine. Oh God, Sheep. Das ist die Chance für alle im Chat, die Deutsch sprechen können. Jetzt müssen wir alles auf Deutsch machen. In German, auf Deutsch, genau. Ich stehe schon wieder. Genau, erhebet euch. Erhebet die Herzen. Okay. Ich warte auf Blitzanalyse, bis die österreichische Minute vorbei ist. Wunderschöne Musik. Jetzt kennt jeder hier die österreichische Hymne. Marcel Sabitzer, Marco Arnautovic. So schön, genau. Alright, so early game, perfectly fine. 70-20 Roxanne is really good, and I got double candy after Pooch, got triple candy after Roxanne. Then in the Watson split, Rival 2 was a bit stupid because I had to heal here because I mistakenly tried to stall on the second Carvana when I didn't have to, took damage and therefore lost time on Rival 2. Flannery split was perfectly okay. I saw Geodude again, so my PB involves the Flareon special, that's nice. And Flannery fight, okay, I think I got like attract and didn't hit through the first turn, but that's fine. Brawly was okay. Norman was a roller coaster because I crit Linoon on turn 2. But I get an awful Norman fight itself, so this is how I lose 30 seconds to my current gold here, but still 59-14 is a good Norman time. Yeah, Winona. We hate Winona. It doesn't look like a lot of time loss, but that's because I still haven't had a great Winona fight. We crit Pelipper and Altaria, but missed 2 serves on... what's it called? We missed 2 serves on Swellow and had to serve twice against Skarmory because we missed the range on the first one. Then Tate and Liza. We had a very bad Tate and Liza fight, and something that should be said about this, I couldn't have won this fight without Zig because I actually needed the extra fodder. It really took the 1 extra Pokemon in my party to survive this fight. And that's what I meant when I originally said I think Zigzagoon is gonna make Tate and Liza safer. But of course it was slow. It was a very slow Tate and Liza fight, but at least I survived. Yeah. And then this, just think about this. Because we had 2 little serves, I had to teach Muddy Water over Mudshot and actually use it twice, and I still only missed gold by like 5 seconds. I can still improve Archie by like 25-30 seconds easily if I just get a normal Archie split at one point. Kyogre was first try, Wallace was pretty solid. Yeah, start Victory Road split. I had a really good Victory Road movement, I usually never had it like this. And yeah, my E4, this is gonna be a tough E4 to run against. Literally, my only mistake was accidentally trying to teach Rest, because I didn't pay attention. Everything else was fine. I didn't get Snatch, I didn't get Fake Out, I didn't get Paralyzed, I didn't get Protect. Really, really good. And I hit all the ranges first try. So yeah, there we are. Norman has Headline Noon crit, that's true.